của Đại Hồ rất là tuyệt vời. Thời tiết hôm nay vừa trong lành, vừa nắng ấm. Giá bù với tuần rồi thì Chicago mưa rất là lớn và thời tiết đã khoáng đãi và cho phái đoàn của trung tâm đội không gian, thời gian thì mình có được những cái nắng ấm để đi khám phá cảnh đẹp ở đây. Hiện chúng tôi đang có mặt tại thành phố Chicago và trước mặt quý vị là Ngũ Đại Hồ. Trong ánh nắng chan hòa, bây giờ là 12 giờ trưa. Trời hôm nay rất là đẹp quý vị. Không có quá nhiều gió và cũng không có quá lạnh để quý vị có thể cảm nhận được khí hậu vùng trời Chicago đã tiếp đón phái đoàn của trung tâm đội như thế nào. Và đây là nước của Đại Hồ rất tuyệt vời quý vị. Quý vị thấy mặt trời không? Đẹp lắm luôn. Cảm ơn quý vị.
Who here, by show of hands, is from Chicago? Any Chicagoans on the boat? Okay, we got a few. All right, cool. All right. Welcome downtown. Unless you're from downtown, then welcome over here, I guess. Who here is visiting Chicago? Who's not from Chicago today? That's most of us. All right, very cool. Welcome to Chicago. Those of you guys who just had your hands up, I want you to know.
River Cruise, cả phái đoàn chuẩn bị xuống tàu nè quý vị. Đây là cái cầu nó dở lên mỗi khi mà có tàu lớn chạy qua nè. Đó quý vị thấy không ạ?
Was born and raised in Chicago's west side and is also today world famous for designing the tallest building in the world right now, the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. It's the same dude and he's from Chicago. Trump Tower, second tallest in the city. Check it out all the way up to the top. Take a look. That is 1,389 feet, 415 meters for any and all international guests. Here's a fun visual. If you guys look at the top of Trump Tower one more time real fast, imagine a second Trump Tower stacked on top of that, and you'll have the approximate height of the Burj Khalifa. Right, just to give you a scope of how truly massive his other tower is. But back to Chicago real quick. Trump Tower, that we just passed, is the heaviest poured concrete high-rise in North America. They added 720 million miles of data. Next black box building over here is the AMA Center, formerly the IBM Center, designed by the great German architect Ludwig Mies van der Rohe in 1967. Floors 2 to 12 today are the Langham Hotel, and the rest of it is all office space. The Langham, by the way, quick side note, is actually so British that it serves afternoon tea to the guests inside. Every day at 3:30 in the afternoon on the dock. It's included with the price of most of the rooms. Now, coming over here on our right-hand side, get those cameras out and ready, because we're about to be right next to, according to Instagram for the last 2 years in a row, the most photographed buildings in downtown Chicago. Finished in 1965 and then up ahead in 1967 by architect Bertrand Goldberg. These are the two towers of Marina City here in downtown Chicago. Finished construction in 1929 by firm Graham, Anderson, Probst, and White. You guys see these heads up front here, like these big giant copper Pez dispensers up ahead? These are the heads of famous Chicago merchants, like Montgomery Ward and Marshall Fields, facing towards the merchandise.
Wow,
now, the merchandise art in downtown Chicago, historically and importantly, is massive. It's got 4.25 million square feet of space. That's 8 miles of internal hallways, and footprint of 5 entire Chicago city blocks, making it the second largest limestone building in the United States, losing to the Pentagon, and the second largest building in the city of Chicago, losing by a very small amount of square footage to the Willis Tower, / the Sears Tower, / as we all know, the Sears Tower. Here on the right-hand side, we're coming up here on an area of town called Wolf Point, which has undergone a lot of renovations over the last 7 or 8 years or so. So first off, the Wolf Point East here in the corner by Farm Kelly Park and Kelly. It's a 7 40 stories mixed residential. You've got condos and apartments in one tower, which is cool to see because we didn't used to happen all the time, because having rentals means having more affordable units in your towers, which is always so nice to see. Here on our right-hand side, here on the corner, is the Salesforce Tower, again also by Berkeley, Clark, and Kelly. A little bit later, though, in 2022, so relatively new down here. 80 stories, 912 feet, all office space inside. The Salesforce company, the namesake of the building, is not located in 100%. There's all sorts of different restaurants and coffee shops and regular shops and all sorts of places to hang out and grab a drink along the Riverwalk. The Riverwalk is honestly the only must-do that I'm going to give you guys here, because you can walk from the junction all the way down to Skyline for you guys to enjoy here on our right-hand side.
Wow.
This opportunity for some photographs of our downtown Skyline area. Two quick announcements. Number one,
Wow.
work on finishing that. If you got an aluminum souvenir cup, it's reusable. It's your cup, you bought it, you might as well keep it. But finish any alcohol you have before you get off the boat. Just finish it or throw it away.
Chicago Pier. Quá tuyệt vời quý vị. Hôm nay trời đẹp lắm luôn ạ. Wow. Wow, cực kỳ đẹp luôn. Quá tuyệt vời luôn đó. Phái đoàn em đang tay trong tay nè quý vị. Đó, thấy chưa? Gia nhân. Quá tuyệt vời luôn. Nè quý vị coi nắng nè.
In between the Royal Sonesta and the London House Hotel is a thin skyscraper sandwiched in time, the old Mather Tower. Finished in 1929, originally it was supposed to be 2 towers, but the second one fell victim to the Depression, and where the second tower would have stood, now stands the glass addition there to the London House Hotel that we talked about first. Now, as we pull forward here on the main branch, let's take another look here on our left-hand side. Not at the Wrigley building, on the floor against the sway. And so the counteracting sloshing motion of the water in the boxes against the opposite side of the sway counteract the weight of the sway exactly. That is called a mass damper system.
Wow, lá vàng
Also,
của tôi đây quý vị.
quick side note there on the right side of the corner is a place called Small Cheval. They've won Best Burger in the city for the last 8 years in a row, uncontested. It's awesome. It's like $15 for a cheeseburger, but I'm telling you, it's worth every penny. I've got dreams about that cheeseburger. So Small Cheval right there in the corner.
Quá tuyệt vời buổi sáng không quý vị, theo chân em nha. Bữa nay quý vị khám phá thành phố Chicago. Quá tuyệt vời. Cái hậu đẹp lắm luôn ạ. Thấy không? Tòa nhà nè. Wow. Đây là xe limousine của cả phái đoàn.
The tower. Also, personal side note, it's my favorite Starbucks in the city. It's on the first floor, it's huge, it's fancy, cool little place in the top. Here on the right, you'll see the small concrete building with the green glass window panels. The University of Chicago's downtown campus, their Bleacher Center, designed in 1993 by Dirk Lohan. There are 27 classrooms inside here. But as we approach the west side of the building, we're going to notice all 9 classrooms on the west side are all physically angled out towards the river, but nobody has any windows. The architect, Dirk Lohan, did that on purpose. He took the windows out of the design at the last minute on purpose, saying that students